All right, so let's talk about body language. Now, in case you've been taking some of my courses, you know that I like to talk about it a lot, but body language is crucial, okay? And that's why I like to repeat certain things, because, you know, when you learn body language, there's no such a thing as just getting it one time. You have to keep improving yourself, okay? Like even now, I keep trying to improve myself day after day. So it's a never-ending process, and we believe that some of the tips we're gonna share with you will really have an impact. So first things first, okay? The power of posture. Now, most people get it wrong, and actually my friend Ilya is a great example of getting it right. He always has great posture, and I noticed that whenever we are with a bunch of friends, someone is slouching, he would actually tell them, hey, man, what are you doing? Come on, stop slouching. So
yeah,
can you talk a little bit about
That's
posture?
right. It's actually a big pet peeve of mine. For example, I could not date a girl who got a bad posture. Always have to correct her or anybody around me. So some people hate it, some people love it. Some people say thank you, some people tell me to shut up. But in the end of the day, I like to surround myself with people who are confident and sure of themselves. So if I see a girl who's always slouching like this, it's not attractive for me. I feel like she has issues, she got confidence problems and low self-esteem. So I always look for people who have high posture, guys, girls. That's the kind of people that I personally want around me.
So what would you say to someone who really struggles with it? Because I used to struggle with posture, I used to slouch a lot. I'm curious about your take on this. What would you tell a person like this? What should they do to fix it?
Well, first of all, you have to always keep in mind, especially when you're tired. Sometimes I tell people about their posture and tell me, oh no, it was a long day, I'm tired right now. I don't want to sit straight, I'm too tired. But I'm thinking in my head, maybe exactly this is the reason why you're tired, because you sit like this, and you tell yourself you're tired, and you tell yourself it was a long day, and you end up being tired. But if you reverse it and you tell yourself, it was a good day, it was a productive day, I'm ready for whatever the day has for me to finish it strong, I feel great, I'm not tired, I'll be tired when I go to sleep. Maybe that will affect you, psychology, right?
Yeah, definitely. So actually, this is quite interesting. So for a second, slouch, sit like this, all together, you as well. And let's talk a little bit about this way. Ilya, how do you feel?
I feel tired. It's what time is it?
Yeah, it's actually almost 2 in the morning.
2 in the morning. I feel tired. It was a long day. We've been shooting a lot. It's been very difficult on me. My back hurts. Yeah, I feel very tired right now.
And the thing is that, you know, it's funny because when I'm sitting like this, I feel tired, but I wasn't feeling tired before because Tony Robbins talks a lot about it. He says, your emotion impacts your motion and your motion impacts your emotion, right? So basically, what you do with your physical body has a tremendous impact on your state. So let's go back, you do the same. How do you feel now? And think about the difference, and I'm sure that you can feel the difference. I know that myself, when I'm sitting like this, I feel more powerful. Even in front of the camera, or when I give a speech in front of a live audience, the last thing I want to do is to stand like this because that's when I feel like I'm not in the right place. I don't feel like I'm good enough to be there. But when I change my posture, suddenly I feel this injection, this surge of confidence. Now, by the way, when we are sitting like this, how confident do we look?
I don't think we looked very confident.
From 1 to 10, how do I look now if I sit like this? Well, probably 4. My movie crew is showing me 3. One of them says 4. Okay, cool. What about now? 10? All right, they say 10. Maybe 9, who knows? But the point is that there is a tremendous difference, okay? And everything comes from posture. Now, we talk about it now because this is the fundament. You can learn what to do with your hands, how to give the right handshake, you can learn about the right contact, but if you don't have the right posture, none of this will matter. Okay, cool.
This is also very true when it comes to how people will perceive you. For example, what if somebody looking to pick up a fight? Maybe somebody want to pickpocket somebody or to rob somebody. Who are they going to choose? The person who sits and appears confident and aware, or the person who looks tired and have low self-esteem, doesn't want to do anything? Think about it for a second. Of course, they will choose the person who appears less confident
Yeah, definitely. And also when you sit like this, you seem less alert. And that's a big one, right? When you're like this, it seems like you know what's going on.
Absolutely.
So if someone wants to pickpocket you, for example, they know that you will probably notice. But if you're kind of like this, then you probably will not notice because you had a big night out and you're sleepy. So another thing we got to talk about is the power of open position, right? So quick question to you. How would you feel if we were talking to you like this? Or even worse, like both of us like this? How do you feel? And the question is, do you trust us? Do you feel that we want to give you some value? Do you feel like we have high level of energy? Probably not. And they are laughing over there, right? Because it looks weird, I suppose.
I feel tired again, to be honest.
I feel tired again as well.
Can I come back to my open posture?
Yeah, let's do it again.
Yeah,
Okay.
much better.
Yeah, I feel better as well. So, and I feel more power. It's easier to talk as well, you see. So it's very important to always implement this open position, right? Because it communicates a bunch of things. So first of all, it has an impact on how you feel, right? You said you felt tired when you were like this. Now you feel more energy. But also, it has a huge impact on how people perceive you. So when you have open position, people perceive you to be more positive, more open-minded, and more charismatic as well. Now, another thing is having open palms. Now, this will not apply to every single situation because obviously when you're in a conflict, you don't necessarily want to hold your hands like this. But, you know, we are making this video to help you in general. It's not just about the conflict, but we feel like this video can really help you in many different areas of your life, whether it's your social life, your relationships, or your business life. So having open palms is extremely powerful because it kind of sub-communicates to you, to the other person, that you don't have any bad intentions. I mean, think about it. Back in the day when we used to carry swords, you know, if I meet Ilya and he represents a different tribe, and if I walk up to him like this, maybe with my palms hidden somewhere, he doesn't know whether I have a knife or maybe some other weapon. But if I open my palms, I basically say, hey, I just want to talk. I don't have any bad intentions. I don't have any weapons. So this is really, really powerful. Another thing is eye contact. I know you like to talk a lot about eye contact because you told me that it's so extremely important when you fight with people, right? And before the fight. So can you talk a little bit about eye contact?
Yes, I feel eye contact is very powerful because you can sense the person's energy and where he's at in his eyes. So if somebody is a bit nervous, you'll see that they always look away, for example. You'll always be looking at something else, and they don't want to connect with your eyes for too long because they feel uncomfortable. So some situation, you look somebody in the eyes and you start seeing that he cannot look at you for more than a few seconds, you already know that the person may have some self-esteem issues. So this is something that is very easy to fix. Just be aware of it, and whenever you talk to a person, try to look them in the eyes for just a little bit longer than you usually do.
Mm-hmm. That's a really good one. And I know that some of you may be thinking, well, but I feel uncomfortable when I look people in the eyes, and that's why you're kind of wandering around. So look, instead of just kind of wandering around with your eyes, do something different, okay? Do something else. Basically, instead of looking that other person straight into their eyes, look somewhere here. Look at their forehead. For example, Ilya, am I looking into your eyes right now?
Yes.
Yes, okay. No, I was actually looking here.
Really?
Yeah, but he can't see the difference because we are so close. Even if I was 1 meter from him, he probably wouldn't be able to see the difference. So if you feel stressed out, if you feel like someone intimidates you, it's always better to look here because at least you create a perception that you are looking into their eyes rather than just looking down, because that projects that you are a potential victim. You are weak, you are not confident, you don't believe in yourself, and it's easy to take advantage of you, all right? Now, one important thing to mention, how can you practice this? How can you not forget about it? Well, what I would recommend is set reminders on your phone every single day to basically remind yourself of those body language strategies and techniques. So you keep yourself kind of accountable. Every single day when you enter certain situations, you get those reminders and you realize, oh wow, am I slouching? I gotta adjust. Am I looking people in the eyes? Oh, I have to adjust. So remind yourself every single day, and it's gonna become your new habit.
That's actually a great idea, especially if you have problems with your posture. Maybe set up a reminder of every hour of the day, posture reminder. And then you remember that you have to be aware, not only when I tell you that you have to fix your posture. One thing that I always do to fix my posture is I imagine a point right here in my chest. And I don't push it forward because a lot of people think that good posture, you have to bounce your chest. And it's not true. The point here, I point it up. So from here, I'm trying to straighten my spine and sit more straight. And if you have a problem with your posture, you can definitely remind yourself throughout the day, again and again, to be more aware of your posture.
Awesome. We could talk a lot about it, but we don't want to make this video, you don't want it to have 1 hour. I think this is enough for now. Make sure that you implement those strategies, and we're going to see you in the next video.